This meditation is to replace negative thoughts and bad habits. This meditation practice is also a gift of unconditional self-love, appreciation, and acceptance. So let's begin by making yourself comfortable, laying down on your back with your legs in front of you or your knees bent. And if you prefer to be seated, you can do whatever feels better for you, as long as you have no distractions. Now rest your arms by your sides or gently in your lap with your palms facing up and open so that you can receive positive energy through this meditation. Now close your eyes and focus on the natural flow of your breathing as you let go of any distracting noises around you, and also when you get distracting thoughts entering your mind, just thank them and then release each thought as you return your focus back onto your natural breathing. Simply listen to the soft sounds of your breath as you inhale and exhale, so that you really can shift your attention from the outside to inside of yourself. Take slow, deep breaths through your nose and exhale gently through your mouth in order to calm your mind and relax your body from head to toe. Imagine yourself experiencing complete physical and emotional wellness, as well as inner peace. Imagine yourself thinking only positive thoughts all the time and saying to yourself positive affirmations like, "I am perfect exactly the way I am in this moment." Let's try that, shall we? Say to yourself, "I am perfect exactly the way I am in this moment." And really conceive it, believe it in order to achieve it. Every day we experience up to 70,000 thoughts. Many of them are repetitive, some positive and caring, but many negative and hurtful. These thoughts can enable you to either feel hope and connection with others, or they can enable you to feel fear and isolation. Your thoughts can make you believe you're capable of great things, or that you are completely helpless and you might as well give up. And yet, your mind is invisible, filled with thoughts, feelings, beliefs, and an incredible imagination. The problem is not that you have a mind filled with thoughts. The problem comes when you believe that your negative thoughts are all true, and then they become a bad habit. So imagine what it would feel like if you no longer had any negative thoughts at all. And as they lose their power over you to generate any stressful emotions, they can turn your emotions into happy, loving, peaceful ones. Wouldn't that be great? Take a deep breath in through your nose and then release it slowly through your mouth, and feel your mind and body relaxing into a calm state of peace and harmony. want you to continue imagining your mind is filled with positive thoughts. I want you to affirm this. I want you to visualize the thoughts, really believe it in order to actualize it. Now, the next time that you get stuck in a negative thought pattern, I want you to practice one of these 5 steps. First, acknowledge and recognize that you are having a negative thought or pattern of negative thoughts and tell them to go away. It's very easy to do and highly effective if you've never tried it. Another way to do that is simply to say stop in your head or even out loud. And your imagination and your brain will certainly do what you tell it to. So that's another great way to wake up those negative feelings and replace them with positive ones. Number 3 is to ask yourself, what evidence do I have to support this negative thought in my head? I bet you the odds are that you'll notice that your evidence isn't strong at all. Number 4 is to replace your negative thought with something more rational and positive, of course. For example, if you're thinking, I'm not good enough, then try thinking instead about the people in your life who would disagree with that notion. Just like I asked you, what evidence do you have to support a negative thought? And I told you the odds are that you'll notice that there isn't a lot of evidence. You worry about 90% of things that never come to fruition. And number 5 is to practice thinking of a positive thought that is the opposite to your negative thought. So if you're worried about your future, then think about enjoying the present moment that you're in right now. If your negative thought is about a regret from your past, then think about the lesson that you learned and how you're not going to make that same mistake again. Then forgive yourself and move forward feeling wiser for the experience. All you have to do is look for the positive, and you will find it. Next time you catch yourself thinking something negative like, I'm just not lovable, slow down and send loving kindness and compassion to yourself, because you are doing the best that you can. You need to treat yourself as if you are madly in love with you. And when you truly hear and respond to what your thoughts are conveying, your negative notions will start to fade, having served their purpose instead of just wearing you down. So once again, here are the 5 steps. Acknowledge your thoughts, tell them to go away, or just yell stop. Or ask yourself, what evidence do you have for this crazy negative thought? Or replace the thought with a rational one. Or think of the opposite to your negative thought with a positive one. This is so important because every thought impacts your physical sensations. When you believe that you're broken, or when you believe that you're feeling fantastic, you will feel a certain physical and emotional way. For example, your jaw may tighten when you think you're broken, or soften when you're feeling great. And you will feel sad or tired if you tell yourself you're broken. But you'll feel happy and energized when you tell yourself you're feeling great. The practice of replacing negative thoughts with positive ones truly invites you to tune in to the sensations that are associated with each of your thoughts and their coordinating physical parts of your body. When you're thinking about sadness, nervous tension, anger, worry, fear, jealousy, or envy, each one is associated with a particular organ in your body. That's right. For example, fear is the emotion of the kidneys. Anger can affect your liver. Sadness with your heart and lungs. Anxiety can negatively affect your digestive system in so many ways. And too much worrying can raise your blood sugar and release those stress hormones. Did you know that jealousy and envy can affect your health both physically and mentally, causing headaches, increasing your rate of sickness in your stomach and heart disease? But you can take control of all your negative thoughts by practicing the 5 steps for positive energy, as well as doing some deep diaphragm breathing. Now that you know how your thoughts and your feelings and your beliefs can positively or negatively affect your biological functioning, the next time you find yourself participating in a bad habit, I want you to take a few deep breaths so that you get into your moment of mindfulness and ask yourself, why am I doing this? See what answers come into your mind. Don't be surprised if it's a negative self-talk or criticism. In fact, I want you to thank it before you release it. And then follow up with another question. What better thoughts and habits can I practice instead? Meditation can slow the stream of your negative thoughts and help you to cut down on your bad habits, even if they are just glancing at your phone too often, or hitting the snooze button, or procrastinating. All it takes to reprogram your mind is a sincere desire to do so, and the persistence to do it on a regular basis. Hopefully, every single day. You do have the power to choose which thoughts you will think. I'm going to give you an example right now. I'd like you to think of a red apple. Now, I'd like you to think of a blue-colored dog. So, I'm sure you are able to imagine a realistic red apple. And I'm pretty sure you were able to imagine an unrealistic blue-colored dog. Well, that's because you have complete control over your mind, and your mind will do whatever you tell it to do. Now you can use these practices anytime that you catch yourself in a negative thinking pattern or doing a bad habit. It's called a mindfulness practice because it takes practice. But you can rely on these skills to help you stop negative self-talk and bad habits. However, if you suffer from some serious destructive habits, you should also seek help from a professional mental health specialist for cognitive behavior therapy. Now, let's focus on the power of positive thoughts and how they can affect your body. Thinking about love can lower your blood pressure, increase bladder control for women especially, reduce stress, improve sleep, and boost your immune system. Thoughts of happiness can also make your immune system stronger, making you healthier and even live longer. Thoughts of generosity can lower your blood pressure. Thinking about times that you've helped others can actually make you feel appreciated and valued, making it easier to deal with adversity and build strong relationships with others. Acknowledging what you're grateful for is good for your heart and your lungs. And studies show that thinking about gratitude before bedtime can help reduce pain and improve sleep. So I'd like you to think about 3 things that you really feel gratitude for right now. Doesn't that make you feel better? Now let's begin to count to 10 silently in your mind, 1 number with each breath. Inhale 1, exhale 2. Inhale 3, exhale 4. Keep counting up to 10 at your own pace. Anytime you feel stress, you can tune into your breath for a count of 10, a quick and valuable investment of your time and your well-being. And I know that everybody has 10 seconds to invest in that. And as we come to the end of this practice, take a full deep breath, taking in all the positive energy of this meditation. Begin to move your fingers and your toes and stretch your body. Savor the sensations in your body from your head to your toes. When you are ready, return your attention to the present moment and open up your eyes. And then sit up, open up your arms wide as you can, and then wrap them around your body to give yourself a loving hug as you say to yourself, I love you, followed by your name. From the light in me to the light in you, Namaste.